It's Week 5 of the National Football League, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Steamers and the Oilers, and it's coming up next.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. And just like that, the season has reached October. Joined by Brock Hewitt up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, I don't know about you, but I always feel like the smells start to change in October. It just really starts to smell like fall, smell like football, second month of the regular season. And these next few games take on a greater importance moving forward.
Gosh, I wish I had a sense of smell. Mine is so bad, but I love what you're cooking right there. And I love this stretch of games because it makes a lot of teams contenders and a bunch of the other sellers as the trade deadline arrives here at the end of the month.
Ready to get this game started? Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And we're off and running from Houston. Fielded at the 7. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And they finally bring him down after a huge return into their territory.
There's one less thing now this offense got to worry about, silencing the home crowd early. That return, well, it already did that. The fever pitch we began with, Kate's quieted to a dull murmur following a tremendous return by the special teams unit.
The offense about set to take over now, and here's their quarterback out to lead them to the line.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
He's got it deep downfield, and he finds him in the end zone for the touchdown. The Steamers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. So some fireworks there to start this ball game, Brock. 1 play, and we already have our first touchdown.
And this just may be the kind of game it's going to turn out to be. Both teams have such quick strike ability, but boy, on the other side of the field, the coaches have to be wondering, why this team wasn't ready to go. That's a big letdown to begin a football game.
Yeah, no doubt. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here comes this offense as they get set for their opening drive. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
The biggest mistake he could make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they've planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
He cuts it to the right sideline, and they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that. Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
The second down run by Singletary. Into the second level past the 30. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Oilers finish off their opening drive. Devin Singletary with the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the Oilers start off well to tie things 7-7. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. It's an option right that begins this drive. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense to the line for second down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's complete, David Njoku. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 3rd and 4 coming up now. They kick the running back in motion. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Escapes the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Fields this clean at the 30. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Oilers and Devin Singletary back out on offense. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Walker looking to throw. He's on the move. He's keeping it. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Escapes the pocket. He calls his own number again. A timeout here as we tend to an injured player. That's Keenan Allen who's shaken up. And with his history, hopefully nothing that keeps him out very long. New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st down, this is Singletary. Works the sideline inside the 35. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston! The Oilers break the tie here in the 1st. Devin Singletary with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the Oilers take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The offense getting set to go. They're still in search of that first down of this game, Brock. Hoping to put together a drive and avoid calling on the punter again. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Finds a man. Deontay Johnson has it. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And they'll have 1st down. Hurts now from the gun. Brought in by Burks. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line. On third down, it's Hurts. Flush down out to his left. He's running for it. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day, but he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
Brian Anger on now to punt. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. The Oilers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. Running it after the penalty. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. All right, here we go. Second down. Throwing here. Walker. His pass caught by Allen. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. So now here's 3rd and 5. Walker to throw. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here's Walker. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's keeping it again. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. He still has room inside the 30. It's a pickup of 26. And it sets up a Houston first.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Here's Singletary on the toss. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
They send out Eddie Pinheiro for the field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Maher connects there. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Return starts at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there. The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. Our score, 17-7. Back to Houston in just a moment. Welcome back for the start of the second. Our visiting offense out in possession of the ball. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Here's Hurts. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. The Oilers returning their offense, and this running back to the field. And things are looking good to snap that 3-game losing streak that they came in on, Brock. They've got the lead here. Finds his target, Allen. And he gets him around 6 there. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They give up the gut to Singletary. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Walker. That's caught for the first. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's on the move. He'll try and run this. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now Walker. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Walker. Rolling left, buying some time. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Now hold on a moment, folks. We got a player in some discomfort after that one. He's going to receive some assistance as we take a brief timeout. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. Another try following the sack. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
You know, a couple of my favorite nicknames, Kate, over the last decade in football. The Legion of Boom, obviously, out in Seattle. But how about the no-fly zone that was cooking in Denver? That right there, that is a no-fly zone. Trying to make the play in the end zone, and a beautiful job by the defender to knock it away.
And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the 1st down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Oh, hang on there. Hang on a moment. Looks like we've got an injured player on the kick return. They're going to check on him now. Markers reset. Ball at the 37. They've got a man in motion. On 1st down. Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Handoff here for Brooks. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Back to throw, Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Steamers getting their punt team out there. Brian Anger, the one to send it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it'll be their football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Walker setting up to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Oilers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. First down throwing for Hurts. He's on the move. Now he takes it. Jukes one defender. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Chased out to his right. He's keeping it again. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Well, I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. On the option, they give it to Brooks. And he's going to take this down inside the 25 before being stopped. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. They send him left out of the slot. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, you can give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player in that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit, because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
Sly's kick is up and good. And the deficit goes from 20 to 17.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd and 10 now. He's on the move. He takes it himself. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big 34-yard pickup there. And it sets up a Houston first. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Allen on the catch. And they bring him down around the 34. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. We are at the 2-minute warning. The Oilers driving. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 34. That pass complete to Goddard. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Walker looking to throw. That's to his running back, Devin Singletary. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 27. Goddard makes the catch. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing here, Walker. Escapes out to the left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. Maher connects there. And that extends the lead to 20.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
Starting from the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They take over on offense now pretty late in this first half. And losing by 3 scores, they'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off the deficit before halftime. Got a man, it's Njoku. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. From the 41. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
He's on the move. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started out in the capital city of Austin, Texas, where you see the final score there. Jalen Wright, a touchdown run in the victory. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. D. Eskridge to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Singletary. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon. who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he'll get it up to the 44.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Pick up a 5 on that play, and it sets up a Houston first. Throwing off the play fake here. That pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he's down inside the 35 before going out. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here's Walker. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Oh, man, those defensive players hate slippery quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. He evades them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
That's into the hands of Singletary. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Throwing now off play action. That's going to be caught by Washington. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Walker to throw. Taken in by Shaheed. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it, right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Got a man. Robinson has it. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. 3rd and just 2 to go. Coming right to Singletary. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
And he bowls through the defense for a touchdown. The Oilers grow the lead coming out of halftime. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the Oilers continue piling on to this lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. This offense ready to get going again now. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First and 10. Here's Hurts. That one complete to Njoku. And they get this down to the 28. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. Slot receiver headed left. On first down, Hurts gets this to Johnson. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play. Here's Brooks. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Man in motion out of the slot. Hurts looking to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And in for the touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Cardi now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steamers still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. And behind their leader out of the backfields, this is exactly the type of game that this offense can have when it's operating in top gear.
It is just so nice when you know you've got one of the better backs in the league that you can rely on, really lean on when he's having a great game. You don't see too many guys labeled true bell cows anymore. But when he's in the zone, he's absolutely one of them.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Christian Barmore with the play. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Now an inside give to Singletary. He's foray up the middle, and that's about 3. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Walker. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's gonna run for it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Now Walker. Finds his target, Robinson. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Getting out to his left. He's on the move. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play. So not with his arm, but with his legs that he enters the record book, partner. That's the most rushing yards in a game for a quarterback.
I know, Kate, you and I share this thought. On any given game day, we get a chance to see something never done before. History made. And this QB and his legs in particular got it done today.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Elliott. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Oilers keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. And he is all smiles down there. He's got his 2nd rushing score this game, and they've got an even bigger lead in this 2nd half. This play going under review by the officials. Well, we all know there can be so little room for error spotting the football, and that's what's being reviewed right here. Did they get this right?
And I know both sidelines are furiously pleading their cases about what their eyes see. But fortunately, the eye in the sky and the replays will give us a clear answer.
One of the officials thought he saw something. They take another look, and they got it right. The call on the field is changed. 3rd and goal for Singletary. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop. Well, when we start discussing who their most dependable scorer is in this game, I don't think it's one of these skill guys, not even the quarterback, who comes to my mind first. I'm going to bring up this kicker. He's now a perfect 4 for 4 on field goals and contributing big time to this lead.
This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Steamers and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. He can run it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. They're now set for 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. 1st down throwing for Hurts. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. To the sideline and brought in by Worthy.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Desperation time here on 4th. They connect for the 1st. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the 1st. Hurts throwing again. That's complete. Here's Brooks. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. From the gun, a give to Brooks. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. 1 yard on the play, and now they've got 4th down and 6. On 4th down, Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. He's running for it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Let's be real clear, there is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback. Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Hurts now on 3rd and goal. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Going for it with Brooks. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. The Steamers making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
And he reaches the end zone on that 2-point try, Brock. This is going to cut it to a 2-score game now, down 15. All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again and again and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, they game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit. He's going to push one deep down the right. And he's there to send that one away incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Second down run by Singletary. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Walker setting up to throw. He's on the move. He's running with it. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Now on 4th down, one of the greats, Johnny Hecker, out to punt this away. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. Secures this at the 17. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And they're going to take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A carry by Brooks to start the drive. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Hurts now from the gun. Throw reeled in by Njoku. And this one doesn't go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll get this one to Brooks. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Has a man, it's Brooks. And he's gonna go down right along the midfield stripe. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Working quickly here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Hauled in by Worthy. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Offense in the hurry up here. From the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Forced out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Hang on now. Looks like we've got an injured player out there and in need of some aid. So we'll step away briefly as they work on him. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. Ooh, he's calling his own number again. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Steamers facing a 15-point deficit. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Hurts to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And 4th and 4 coming up. Now to throw. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. This offense headed out as we get a look at their running back.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. Second down now, 7 to go. Here's Singletary again. Has good room at the 35. Down the sideline inside the 40. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Oilers make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Devin Singletary with the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. The Steamers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. On first down, Hurts. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. Trying to push it deep downfield. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Hurts. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be fourth down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Hurts now on fourth. That'll be complete to Burks. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
This offense getting all set for this series. And this one, just a formality till the clock runs out. It's only one timeout remaining to stop it. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down. They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Oilers, as we'll see you next time from Houston.